Hello, thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to do... No, I'm not going to do this one. I'll do this one next time. Now, Simon always helps me get ready, and I told him I'm going to do that, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do one of Simon's very special beers, which he's kind of keeping as almost a trophy. I think if I asked him, he'd probably say don't do it yet, but I'm going to anyway. I'm going to do Sink the Bismarck. I'm just going to get it. Okay, now the reason I'm going to do this is because on a previous video I've had a comment. Sofa King Drunk 66 has said, go on, do a strong ale. And then on another comment he suggested I do Sink the Bismarck. So here it is. Sink the Bismarck. So I think he's got in the other room now, so I can talk up a bit. So BrewDog Sink the Bismarck, 41%. So Sofa King Drunk, do you think this one's going to be strong enough for you? For us? For me? So obviously we know BrewDog has made this one and it's very, very strong. It's called Sink the Bismarck, which was the orders given by the Royal Navy in World War II after the Bismarck sunk quite a number of our ships, including the HMS Hood, and this is basically what they did. They went and they sunk it. So let's have a go then. Whew, goodness me, that's a strong beer. Fair dues. Oh, my hand's in the way. Good start now. Let's give it a pour. There's not loads in there, so I'm not going to pour it all out. This is one of Simon's special beers. It was his 250th review, and it was sent to him by My Brewery Tap after he did like a little online, not competition, but he asked what he should do as his 250th, and this one came out on top, and My Brewery Tap most kindly kept their end of the bargain and they sent it to him, and it's so strong. I don't think Simon would have a problem with me. There's a fly in here, wonderful. I don't think he'd have a problem with me reviewing it, but he might, as it is, I think it's one of his special beers. So, blooming fly. It's always something to spoil my videos. Anyway, let's get back to it. So it's quite dark, really dark. It's really cloudy. You certainly won't see through that. And it smells really, really strong. It kind of hits you up here. So, should I go for it? What time is it? Just gone 4:15, and what are we today? Thursday afternoon. Is it a bit strong? Let's see. Cool. It's almost like a spirit in scent. Like it's got that kind of warming through your nasal passage of a spirit. Wow. Oh my word. The warming I was saying through there is with the mouth, it's all in my mouth and it's going right the way down my throat. Right the way, I can feel it all the way. Wowee. That is strong. It's like, it's just tastes of hops. It's like condensed, real condensed hops. I suppose that's what it is. They've really condensed it and brewed this 41% alcohol. It's wow. It's it's very strong. I'll have one more sip because I'll be off my face, I'm sure. Okay. It almost burns your lips. So it's really thick. It's like, yeah, it seems really thick on on your tongue. It is thick, and it's like the alcohol and the bitter of a beer, but it's only that. I don't think. Oh, at the same time, in my mouth, it's nice. It's not very sweet. It's very bitter, but it would be at that percentage, and it's very hoppy. And I don't know how you would drink it, to be honest. I don't think you certainly couldn't have too many sips of that. God, you'd never wake up, would you? So Simon said in his review that to him it's like a spirit, and I can understand what he means there. It's something I certainly wouldn't have a lot of, hence I think that's what he meant as a spirit. But IPA for the dedicated, indeed. Oh, excuse me, somehow it made me burp. I only had a couple of sips. So I can actually, reading that now, I should have probably read that first. The IPA, the hoppiness, yeah, it is IPA. I'm not going to do it anymore. It's a good beer. It is a good beer. It's an expensive beer, and it's not a beer that I would drink again, but I had to do it, you know. I shall have to pour the rest back in the bottle. Don't tell anyone. I think it's something else, isn't it? Absolutely, something else. There, show you there, BrewDog. Let's give you a bit of information. An unsettling development has arisen in mainland Europe, which BrewDog have found impossible to ignore. Armed with their 40% ABV beer, German brewers have infiltrated our front lines, slipped under the defences and straight onto the radars of you, the noble beer drinkers of the empire. We ask of you to keep calm and carry on while saluting the valiant efforts of the tactical nuclear penguin whose fall has allowed the Germans to recapture the world record for the strongest beer. We are wheeling out the big guns this time. Sink the Bismarck is a quadruple IPA that contains 4 times the hops, 4 times the bitterness, and frozen 4 times to create a staggering 41% ABV. Frozen 4 times, wow. This is an IPA amplified, yeah, that's a real good way to put it actually. This is what it is. It's like condensing it down and amplifying it massively. This is IPA amplified, the most evocative style of craft beer resistance with the volume cranked off the scale. Kettle hopped, dry hopped, then freeze hopped for a deep fruit, resinous and spicy aroma. A full out attack of your taste buds ensues as the incredibly smooth liquid delivers a crescendo, can't say that, of malt, sweet honey, hop oils and a torpedo of hop bitterness. See, I get the hop bitterness and I get the malt, I do get that. But anything else, I think it's it's just everything else overpowers it. I can't really taste honey in that at all, if I'm honest. I just think it should be. And it does smell quite fruity and incredibly hoppy. Anyway, I'm going to call it an end. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to go and tell Simon what I've been up to. And I think he'll be alright. But thanks for watching. Leave your comments. I love the comments. I try to reply. I think I do reply. I may take longer than some, but I will do it eventually. So cheers. Thank you. See you all again soon.